Most actors I meet at the moment are hurt or frustrated as well, and you know the common thing now is for people to roll their eyes and use phrases like, "Well, it is what it is," and that's the language of disempowerment. And not long ago, actors were saying, "This is ridiculous. We've got to change that. We've got to take things back." But now we're at a point where it's well, it is what it is, until it isn't what it is, and we can prove that. We can get up and show people what we're capable of, and we can actually seize the culture back again. And I think part of that idea of getting your dignity back and your purpose back is to realize that acting is it's a vocation as well. You know, there's a lot of sort of fight between whether or not it's a trade or it's an art, and the thing is, it is both of those things, but it's also a vocation in the sense that that being a nurse is a vocation, or being a priest is a vocation, which is you have professional skills coupled with a deep-seated belief in something. And that's what makes somebody a vocational person. And when you have vocation, you don't need anything else. You don't need recognition from other people. You don't need money. You don't need, those things are all lovely. But a vocational artist needs none of those things, because a vocational artist lives it day to day, and they get the same pleasure out of being in day one of rehearsal as they do from, you know, picking up an award, if they get any pleasure from that at all. Because your vocation rewards itself. And that's what I want people to get in touch with. When I was introduced to my vocation, as opposed to the idea that I was an inferior artist who didn't have enough skills yet, which was pretty much, you know, most of my training was that feeling of, oh, there's always somebody better than me, until somebody pulled me aside when I was at school in England and just said, this is what you're supposed to do. I can see why you're supposed to do that. Let me help you do that better. That simple shift in the mechanism where I realized, oh, I'm born for this. I have a vocation, and my vocation is to share story. And the best way for me to share story isn't by writing it down in the hope that somebody will pick it up and read it through their eyes. The best way to tell story, the most powerful way to tell stories, is to tell stories with other people in the same room as me. And if we do that, none of us feel lonely, we all feel empowered, we all get our dignity back, and who cares whether they like it or not, because we know why it's valuable.